In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down everything you guys need to know about the upcoming release this September of the Air Jordan 6 Travis Scotts that are the single most profitable release of 2019 so far. Starting this video right off with the resale prices of this sneaker to give you guys a reason why you should be copping this very release, and then later in today's video I am going to be breaking down tips and tricks and giving you some resources to help increase your chances of being more successful on release day. Before continuing any further, I would like to thank today's sponsor, who is Dub House, and did make today's video possible, and thank you again for helping to support this channel. More about them further in today's video. So currently, if all of you guys go with me right over to StockX, I will also be leaving the link below. If you have an account over at StockX, what they allow you to do is see previous sales on their website, follow a few analytics, and see the changes in the resale price over time, so it'll help you determine the future prices on release date. So when these sneakers did release, the full stock was dropped on sneakers and all of the retailers. Once these pairs were on the marketplace, the actual value itself skyrocketed. This pair itself is super sought after and one of the most valuable Air Jordans that we've ever seen come out of Jordan and Nike. Being that it is a Travis Scott collaboration, this is again drawing the fans from that genre, and definitely people who love Travis Scott and his music are seeking after this pair specifically, increasing the value even more. Dropping over to StockX right now, you guys can see that you can get a full list and a general idea of where the price is going to be at on release day. Currently, right now, it looks like the average prices are anywhere from $2,000 to $1,800 for an estimated resale price, and that is honestly super high for a sneakers retail price being super low, with profits looking to be $1,000 to nearly $2,000 in total per pair, releasing on at $250. This is definitely a one sneaker you don't want to miss out on. To get into the most basic release information for the Travis Scott Air Jordan 6, once again at $250 retail at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on places like the SNKRS app and Nike.com is where the majority of the stock is going to lie for this release. So to give you guys the most basic information covering that, and if you do plan on copying manual, a lot of these tips will help you. So on release day, the easiest thing you guys can do is drop by on the SNKRS app, and the very first thing I want every single one of you guys to do is create a few accounts. If you utilize a business email or personal email and have, up to 3 emails, potentially you can then sign up multiple times on the SNKRS app and Nike.com. So on release day, you can have 3 separate accounts hooked up to 3 separate devices. What this is going to do is allow you to look like 3 different entities to Nike, separating yourself, basically creating an opportunity for yourself to cop 3 separate times. Nike only allows people to win once on the SNKRS app, and once you do and actually get them shipped to your house, then you can no longer actually cop the pair again. So what this allows you to do is hopefully cop multiple pairs and increase your chances if you are copying manually on the SNKRS app. So before getting into more detailed information to increase your chances a lot more of confirming yourself a pair of the Travis Scott Air Jordan 6s, I'm going to be giving you a quick tip that I personally use when I cop manually on the SNKRS app, and that's utilizing my 3G. People definitely don't utilize the fact that the mobile SNKRS app is one of the best and most effective ways of copying these sneakers, and nobody has a clue why it's in all of the threads. Everybody talks about it, and within the community, when it comes to manually copying, using a mobile device on 3G just seems to get by quicker. If it has something to do with cookies, if it has something to do with internet connections, or just overall Nike's firewall trying to block bots, are not expecting them to be using things like 3G, but I don't know exactly how that works. So a quick tip to anyone copying manually, I would recommend getting family, friends, anyone you can, to utilize a mobile device and 3G if at all possible. So before continuing any further in today's video, I want to give you a quick update when it comes to this Travis Scott release, and being that this is a super big release, there is something even better happening, and that is the fact that this is releasing in kids sizes. If you are interested in copying this sneaker, whether you do have a small foot, you are a female, or you actually have children and plan on buying the sneaker for them, it is going to be accessible in children's sizes and will be available. More information below. So when it comes to Travis Scott and the Air Jordan 6s and other releases on Sneakers app, the best thing you guys can do is utilize services like those found at Dub House. Before I go any further, I would like to give you guys the reason why I find these resources extremely helpful and why you guys can utilize them to increase your chances and be more successful on release day. With releases like this one, there is no doubt that they are going to help you guys cop and definitely give you the fastest, most accurate, and the best information possible to become the very best reseller when it comes to releases like this one. From A to Z, every single part of the process is completely laid out in front of you at Dub House. So by simply going below and checking them out, you guys are going to be gaining access to all the resources I tell you about in this part of today's video. Dub House currently has over 180 different sites. They're monitoring over 150 different happy members and over 700 plus successful checkouts. What this means is by simply going below and joining Dub House, you guys are going to have the same success and be able to join a group and community like environment that's just going to raise your level of reselling. To give you guys a quick rundown of everything they are going to be offering you and how it involves this release specifically is things like private Discord access, fastest Shopify monitors, Nike sneakers monitors, early information, in-depth guides, site lists, and raffles. And included in all of this, when available, they will be having servers, proxies, and slots available to members. Why all of this is extremely relevant to releases like this one is because of the high profits. A lot of you guys are going to want to compete with the millions of other people seeking out this release on September 14th, along with the potential shock drop that could happen at any time. What joining places like Dub House does is allows you to get the fastest notification possible and stay updated every single time new information comes about when it comes to this release. A lot of the information is up into the air, and when you join a community like this one, you can get it before everybody else. There's a lot of communication and a huge community like atmosphere that's going to share the information right away as soon as somebody gets it. So by joining a place like Dub House, you will be the very first one to that information and increasing your success on release day. Once again, thank you Dub House for making today's video possible, and I hope you guys do utilize all of their resources to increase your chances on release day, and I wish you the very best of luck. Right now, with the announcement that this release is going to be taking place in kids sizes, that does seem to be increasing the actual stock numbers of this release, but it does not impact the actual resale price of that of the adult sizes. This is still going to be sought after by the same amount of people, and the amount of stock for the adult sizes is not going to change because they're adding the children's sizes. So what this means is hopefully on release day, I'm thinking somewhere between $1,500 to $1,000 profit is looking easy, and anyone able to cop 1, 2, or 3 pairs is going to be extremely successful in the month of September. To break down the overall design of the Travis Scott Air Jordan 6 to wrap up today's video, this sneaker is going to be featuring the typical green look all over the upper of the Air Jordan 6, featuring a new patch on the inside of the sneaker, featuring super high quality suede, just increasing the value of the sneaker even more. If there's one release taking place, every single one of you guys needs to go after, whether you're a reseller, a personal collector, or a hype beast, this is the one. It has the style, quality, and the overall value to hold over time. For anybody looking to have a sneaker that's definitely going to be valuable no matter what. I'm definitely excited to see what happens with Travis Scott and Air Jordan in the future, and if they plan on releasing more drops just like this one. I want to hear what you guys think about this release in the comment section below, if you plan on copying it and how you plan on doing that. If you guys did take or learn absolutely anything from today's video or simply enjoyed it, remember to leave a like and subscribe. And once again, thank you Dub House for making today's video possible, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.